Hello and welcome to the KwaZulu-Natal Midlands. You're looking at images of Treverton School in Moy River, and that is our destination today for this FNB Classic Clash between Treverton and Weston College. Weston Agricultural College as it used to be known, and these two rivals are playing each other for the 49th time. It'll be 50 next year, playing each other for the Dowker Trophy, which has been on offer for the last 7 years. Treverton College against Weston Agricultural in Moy River is our FNB Classic Clash today. You could not have joined us in the KwaZulu-Natal Midlands on a more beautiful day. 26 degrees, a little bit of a breeze, nice bit of cut underfoot, perfect conditions for running rugby, and just a low of 13 degrees tonight, which is very high for this time of year. It can get chilly. There is snow on the Berg. This is what they're playing for, the Dowker Trophy, and it was given by the Dowker family. The father went to Weston and his son went to Treverton. The last 2 years Treverton have won, and the first 5 years it was won by Weston. So there's a lot at stake today, and we're hoping for a really fine game of schoolboy rugby. This is the way that Weston College will line up. They've got a massive pack, as you would expect from a bunch of farmers' boys, with an average weight of around 95, 96 kilos. The two prop forwards are both over 110 kilos. So it'll be interesting to see what happens at the first set piece. In the middle there is their captain, the 8th man, Michael Hutton, and he is a good player. He's also the head boy of the school. And now you're going to hear the noise as Treverton College come onto the field. They are coached by Jason Hyam, and keep an eye out for Shane Kutsia. He's the KZN discus champ at age group level, and also for the head boy and captain Lebo Umdakane. So here are the Treverton pupils welcoming the Whites, as they are known, onto the field. Calling Whites is what this is called. Let's have a listen.
Until they come. Let's go. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6.
Well, I don't know about you, but it inspired me. Gareth Wright is sat alongside me, the former Western Province fly-half. You must love this.
Thanks, Andy. Fantastic day for rugby, and really great to see all the old boys and scholars out there cheering on their respective schools. I think today's battle will be won at the breakdown between Dylan Rankin from Weston up against Shane Kutsia, who's in his 3rd year of playing first-team rugby. And watch out for Ivan van Zudan at the back at 1.91 meter. Mammoth of a man running in from fullback. I think he will provide Weston with a few headaches on attack.
Zane Watson is our referee. It'll be Treverton College in the all-white strip with the orange socks, playing from left to right on your screens. Into what wind there is, but it has pretty much dropped now. Perfect conditions.
Just wait.
And we are ready to go in this FNB Classic Clash. Treverton against Weston.
Blue captain. White captain ready.
And away we go. Getting the ball in play is Luke Richardson. And there's a first touch for Michael Hutton, the captain. A little bit upright going into the hit there. But here comes one of those big fellas I was talking about, Sedge Bergsma. He's 111 kilos. Chance now. Oh, good spoiling coming through there from Kian Gogol. And Weston under all sorts of pressure from this very hyped up Treverton side.
Well, a frenetic start from both sides. Weston just looking to try have a run from inside their own territory instead of looking for field possession. At this stage of the game, you would think that they would have gone for the latter. However, they've turned the ball over, and it's an opportunity for Treverton to attack.
Barn first, and I say scrum.
Let's have a look at the first set piece. You can see 60 kilos in favour of Weston. Will it make a difference? It's all about technique. And let's have a look at the tight head for Treverton. He's the head boy. Lebo Mbakani also can play hooker, but tight head today. Just struggling to get the bind on Blake Tiernason.
Thank you. Coach! Bond! Scrum!
See the change in schoolboy rugby. It's crouch and bind. A little bit of pressure coming through on Treverton. Yeah, they're in all sorts of trouble. Van Sedum has lost that ball through his legs. Weston scrambling for the ball on the ground. Here they go, rumbling around the outside. The big fella David Lemmer wearing number 23. And now it's taken on by Scott Vickman. Driven further by Sean Adams, another one of these Goliaths. And they'll come back for the knock-on.
Knock-on and a tackle.
Great work from Weston at the breakdown. Andy Van Zudem knocks the ball on early on, and here we see the run from Sean Adams, a really industrious looking kind of lock in the mould of an Albert van der Berg.
Bert from the mountains, as he's known by Warren Brosnihan and others when he played for Natal. So it'll be Weston to feed the scrum. Their scrum half is one of the prefects in the team, and his name is Tristan Carter, and his parents own the Wimpy just down the road from here. Taken on by Hutton, and there's a lovely little break from Tristan Carter. Getting good support on his outside, turnover ball, but this ball is, possession is certainly not sacrosanct in this game. The first penalty and a chance to put points on the board for Weston.
Well, great break off the back of the scrum by the scrum off Carter. The fly off Blaker is just missing the tackle, and Weston really foraging ahead well here in the opening stanza.
Keegan Francis Pope, the fullback, is the goal kicker for Weston. He's also one of the prefects in the side. Watch out when the rugby team becomes prefects. Right in front of the uprights. There's no such thing as an easy kick in schoolboy rugby. He's knocked this one over beautifully though, and it's Weston who are on the board first.
Good start by Weston. They've turned that pressure into points, Andy, and they'll be happier with the 3 points coming away within the first 5 minutes of this game.
Lovely crowd has gathered. It's a very big campus, Treverton, 270 hectares of it given over to wildlife. One's gone forward, referee decides no advantage. Treverton will have to put into the scrum.
Great hanging restart by Luke Richardson, with the winger putting pressure on him, and an elementary mistake by Bergsma early on, handing the ascendancy back to Treverton.
I have to wonder what the tight head was doing catching the ball in the first place.
On! Okay, it's ear to ear, guys. Not head to head, please.
Well, they're right in front of the Treverton pupils, who are making a wonderful noise. Gone up on this side, and the penalty goes against Blake Tiernason. A bit of a tricky wind has got up now.
Well, it looks like Luke Richardson's going to have a shot at poles, Andy, and He'll have to start it just outside the left-hand upright to bring it back. This wind's picked up somewhat in the last 10 minutes, and he'll be looking to draw level for Treverton.
Yes, Luke Richardson, he's well-built centre in the modern mould, 82 kilos, and still growing. So, this is to level the scores. Now he's shanked that one out to the right.
Wait there, Seven!
Clearance kick coming in from Michael Skierpers. So it remains 3-0 to Weston. First line out then.
Okay.
Putting the ball in for Treverton is Struan Cowie. And that one is well taken by Kian Gogol.
Wait there, step here.
Vian Weber is the scrum half. There's quite a lot of handling errors going on in this game. I fancy there's a lot of nerves out there, Gareth. I don't suppose too many of these boys have been on telly before.
No, I think it's a big day for all involved, and just a few basic handling errors that have crept in the early parts of this game. Penalised here at the line-out for bringing the line-out down. He's missed his first opportunity from a long way out, similar position, and I think going for touch would be the sensible option.
Now this is Timothy Blaker.
Well, their first line-out was a full line-out, and they went for the drive. They set really well, and they'll probably look to replicate it again close to the line, Andy.
There's the man who's been accused. Ball's in. And now, can they get the driving maul going? Struan Cowie is the ball carrier at the back, trying to worm his way closer and closer to the line.
Here it is. Okay, take a step there too.
Eventually it's going to come out, and a chance for the three-quarter line. Driving on was Kalipa Ngwenya.
Go ahead. Step here.
Here's another strong drive from Shane Kutsia, and still going. Kutsia within 5. Turnover ball, illegally so. Not releasing the tackled player is the call. Looks like it's gone against that man, Keegan Francis Pope. And this should be 3 each.
Well, good cohesive play there by the Treverton side. Lovely inside ball to Kutsia from his scrum off Weber. Great leg drive shown by the man who only weighs 77 kilograms, and he did really well to get over the advantage line, and this should be a mere formality.
Yes, he's knocked it over the orange plank, and that is 3 each. Well, let's have a look at this lad. Looks like he might just have turned an ankle, and he'll run it off, I'm sure. It's Shane Kutsia who we saw limping, so that leg drive may have cost him a little. Now Keegan Francis Pope gets it going again, and this wind, keep talking about it, but it is swirling and it's coming and going, and it's causing trouble for the players out there.
Take him back. Wait till watch.
Taken back is the call, but it is not in touch. That one came straight out of the sun. Low sun coming in over the pavilion, causing trouble for the team playing from right to left, which is Weston in the blue. This is good continuity from them, taken on by Michael Bauer, and he gets the little pop pass away. Turnover ball. It's grabbed by Vian Weber.
Take a step. Use it! Still have the advantage, White.
Looked like the Western boys were caught a little bit ahead of the offside line there, and the advantage is being played for that. Richardson goes downtown. Advantage over is the call. What's a nasty bounce. Oh, and he's regathered it. Rylan Hennig. Now, can somebody get on the end of this? One lad's gone flying. Here come Treverton. They're within 10. Oh, and a little knock on. That might have seen a try gone a-begging there.
Well, a criminal error by the Weston fellows, letting the ball bounce, Andy, which allowed Henning to pounce on the ball, and he did really well to look for the offload inside. Unfortunately, they just couldn't hold on to the ball, and again, they've turned it over inside the Weston 22-meter area.
Well, what a wonderful attacking platform this is. Let's see what the decision is from Treverton if they get good ball here. In the old days, you'd have expected them to try and march the opposition across the line. But they're giving up 60 kilos in the scrum. Now, Shane Kutsia has limped back to the scrum. He's been attended to for quite some time, and obviously it'll take a gun carriage to get him off the field in a game like this.
Okay, watch, it's their ball. So you please adjust as a mark. Okay, thank you.
Well, Zane Watson will have to sort these scrums out pretty pronto. We're into our third scrum, and he's really asking to reset. He really is going to have to stamp his authority down.
Bond! Scrum!
Oh, that's brilliant work from Weston. And here they go. Oh, that's a dangerous pass from fly-half Michael Bauer, but he's got away with it, and Weston are looking to play some rugby here. What a tackle coming in from Weber. And what a dogfight for the ball.
Take a step, take a step.
And Weston have repelled the immediate danger. Bauer goes down the middle. Oh, it's a nasty bounce. And again, as Gareth Wright mentioned, mustn't let the ball bounce.
Well, thunderous tackle by Weber. As you see, the offload comes and just hits him. Bang. Super hit. But well done by Weston to get out of the red zone.
Here goes Bauer again. Oh, and he's managed to avoid serious injury there with a lovely little dink. And keeping play going up towards the Treverton 22. Strong drive from Nick Younger. Here's Bauer again. He likes those little pop passes. It's taken on by his captain, Hutton. Hutton gets a good offload away. And Treverton just battling a little bit to get behind the ball, but a little knock on has eased the danger.
Again, Hutton does so well. Yeah, just the short ball coming off Bauer's shoulder, and just trying to force the offload a little bit, Andy. If they just hang on to the ball a little bit more, I think they'll get the deserved rewards that they are needed.
That's Michael Skierpers, number 12 for Weston. He's one of the prefects in the side.
Scott, come back on.
And looks like we've got a replacement coming on.
Box here, gents.
And it is a change at scrum time for the hookers. Struan Cowie is off, and Navarone Albers is on. We understand it's a blood bin replacement, so it's not the last that we'll see of Struan Cowie.
Scrum! Gone up.
Well, it does look very much as if Treverton are going to be visiting the dentist at the scrum time.
Don't walk around.
It's a very powerful Western scrum.
Come on, Nick, you can do it. Come on, coach! Bond! Scrum! Wait there, flanker. Wait there, on. Thank you. Wait there, forward.
The hurried clearance. And now Weston have got a chance to take it back. Nice little offload there from William Blair. Just short of the Treverton 22, and everybody's queuing up for the ball now.
On that bit.
Forwards keeping it tight for the moment, and that's another good piece of low body work there.
Step, yeah, step.
Out it comes from Carter. Oh, and straight through. puts the roll on, and that's a fantastic score. And it's come from Michael Bauer, the fly half. And that really was a wonderful piece of fly half play.
Well, just reward for the Western players, having come all the way into the Treverton half and spent the last sort of 5 minutes here. Great offload by Bauer into his hands here, and here we'll have a watch. Inside, outside, thanks very much. And over he goes for a well-deserved 5-pointer, Andy.
Well, Michael Bauer has been recognised at a national level. He was part of Bocky Week under-16s last season. The conversion is good, and it is Weston who lead this FNB Classic Clash by 10 points to 3.
Here we see it again. Good strong run again by the captain Hutton. Timed his offload to perfection, and superb footwork shown by the young fly half to get him close to the sticks.
So Treverton on the back foot. They've won the last 2 of these games. And it's Richardson who gets the game going again, taken in by Hutton. It's a big fellow, is Michael Hutton. He's 101 kilos. That's been thrown away, though. And Gwenya has it. And the penalty goes the way of Treverton.
Tackler, no release. Number 7.
Gone against Dylan Rankin.
Well, from the restart, you would think that Weston, who've just got a 7-pointer, would look to get back into the opposition's half and try avoid giving away 3 points, which is a relatively simple kick. Tian Sells, the coach of Weston, must be tearing his hair out at this stage, because the only time Treverton have been in their half, they've come away with points.
Luke Richardson had a mixed day with the boot so far. He's got it. It's not often in your career that you'll get standing ovation for kicking a penalty over from a relatively simple angle, but it happens in these kind of games.
Gee whiz, I wish I was around at school when that happened, Andy.
Now there's more attention for Shane Kutsia, and there's a lot of concern out there. He's obviously turned an ankle and he's trying to run it off, and it's not happening.
Well, it'll be a big blow if they lose him, because he's been industrious in this first 20 minutes.
Steal is good.
Oh, it's been turned over by Weston. A chance for them to take it up, but that's good offensive defense from Treverton. They came up as a white wall and stopped the incursion. Now Weston back on their own, or almost in their own half, on the halfway line. This is Bauer. We've already seen the power of that sidestep. Lovely offload to David Lemmer. Treverton boys coming flying in, trying to make that ball pop out, but it's not happening, and the penalty goes the way of Weston.
Well, tackler not rolling away. Great footwork shown by Bauer. He looks like a neat fly off, Andy. He's got some wonderful touches. His catch pass is pretty accurate, and superb footwork that gets him into a really attacking position that helps his school remain on the front foot at most times.
Well, there was a little word with Shane Kutsia. I think he's probably the man who gave away the penalty. Keegan Francis Pope has set the line out for Weston.
Well, from the side, he does come in again from the side, penalty, and it wasn't rolling away. I think it was from the side that Zane Watson pinned Kutsia for.
This is good ball for Weston. Can they get it across from here? Struan Cowie back on the field, as you see, out of the blood bin. Weston heading towards the line. Treverton much smaller. They're not able to defend. And the try has been scored, and it looks as if it's Dylan Rankin who's got it. Yes, it is.
Well, it all started from a fantastic kick from Keegan Francis Pope. He put it on the 5-metre line. They threw a 2-ball, and they set the drive well. They didn't fracture, and well done to Rankin for controlling it at the back and crashing over for a 5-pointer.
Well, you saw the Weston supporters on the far side from us. And Weston school with a great history. It began life as a depot, a military depot, in the Anglo-Boer War back at the turn of the 19th and early 20th centuries. Conversion is on the way. He's got it. What a kick that is from Keegan Francis Pope.
Fantastic kick off the cricket square, Andy, which made his task all that more difficult. And in the last 2 minutes, Weston have really stamped their authority on this game.
Yes, look what it means to Dylan Rankin. Very highly rated young player. Now here goes Hutton. He's been at the heart of all the good stuff that his side has put together. Bauer sending it through the hands, and just see that one's gone forward, but just see the confidence with which Weston are moving the ball now. And what a change from the first 5 minutes where there was a lot of nervousness out there. Now you can see Weston have settled down and they fancy their chances in this game.
Well, where's Levisage? All he had to do was look where he was passing, and I think he just had a look at the man in front instead of having a look where he should have passed, and that's where the move broke down. But great to see the willingness of the Western guys to throw it around and move it from within inside their own territory.
And Treverton, the home side, certainly forced onto the back foot.
Bond! Scrum!
And looking a little outgunned at the moment. Can they get back into the game? Well, they've won a penalty. It's too far in this win to contemplate kicking at goal, and so they'll look to set the line out. And the kick from Timothy Blaker is not in touch. It's taken by Hutton. And this is Rankin with the big handoff. Somehow that ball pops out, and now Treverton have it, taking it over the 22.
Step there, step. Use it!
Here's Weber, taken on by big Lebo Umdakane.
Still is good, they got it. Clear release, play on.
Oh, Weston have stolen another one through Hutton.
It's a ball now.
And that's a problem for Treverton there. They can't get their hands on the ball for a long enough period of time to make things happen. Bauer finds touch into the Western boys.
Well, great steal by Hutton. He's on his feet. He's got all the rights to the ball. Poor clean out by Tristan Pickering, who's actually a cousin of Pat Cilliers. You would have thought he would have picked up a few things from the current Stormers loose head, and enforcing the turnover.
Yeah, the Cilliers family, very well known around these parts. Up in Greytown, down here in Moy River. That one's gone through the hands, but it hasn't gone forward. It's taken by Shane Kutsia. And this been ripped away from him, but the referee's going to bring them back for a knock-on at the line-out. Well, he is still on one leg. And it almost looks as if the water boy has come out to drag him off the field, but it's not going to happen.
Well, through the hands of Goggle, the lock from Treverton. And Kutsia has done really well, but that ankle is definitely troubling him, and it's more of a hindrance to his side at this stage.
Coach! Bond! Scrum!
Yeah, there he is, getting back to his feet. He can't put any pressure on that ankle, and I think he's got to call time on that injury. Maybe the referee must step in, actually.
Well, it's a fantastic attacking opportunity here for Treverton on the left-hand side. So let's see what they do with the ball.
Scrum! Wait then on.
Now here go Treverton, a little bit of a step there from Devin O'Brien.
It's up, it's up. That's a maul now.
Use it or lose it, this will be.
No, eight. Use it once.
Well, one thing to say use it, another thing to actually be able to get
Let it come.
that ball loose enough to use. It's turned over by Weston. Oh, Bauer had 4 or 5 players to his left, but opted to go downfield. It's taken at fullback by Ivan van Sedem. And that is straight into touch, so they're going to have to come all the way back. Another good platform for Weston.
Ivan van Sedem, he won't be enduring himself to his forwards at this stage. He's made an elementary error of kicking it out directly and hand possession back to the Western side.
Yeah, up and up, Watt. Just wait. Thank you.
So change it. Lucet. Pickering is back on the field. There's a knock on there from both sides.
On the 15. Scrum on the 15, knock on.
Well, just both sides guilty of making too many handling errors in this opening 30 minutes. I think if they just settle down and just start looking for a little bit more accuracy, I think the dividends will be well paid off.
You don't need to talk tactics to those boys and girls, though. They are having a wonderful time.
Bond! Scrum!
Great blindside here to work for Weston.
They've gone open. Here's Bauer with a little pop pass. A good straight run from Michael Skierpers. And that's a great offload on the ground as well. And over the line for the try is Scott Vickman. That's try number 3 for Treverton.
Well, again, a great short line run by Skierpers. He's run straight through the tackle of Tim Blaker, who's not having the best of days defensively, and a superb pop off the ground. In support comes Vickman, and well-deserved. This put them out to a handsome lead at this stage.
So it looks like being a red letter day for Weston. The conversion is good. 24 points to 6 now. They've opened up a big lead in this first half.
Great short line. Just ran off his shoulder and evading 1 or 2 tackles, but superb skills to pop it off the ground and keep the continuity going, and that's ended up in 5 points. And well done to the Western lads for showing that enterprise, for keeping the ball alive.
So ball back in play, coming out of the sun, and there's the try scorer, Vickman, getting a lovely pass away under pressure. And just look at the confidence with which Weston are now moving the ball. Lovely pass on the inside, over the halfway line they go. Treverton in all sorts of trouble, but as I say that, a little unforced error. It's turnover ball, and it's gone back the other way, and suddenly the blind side opens up, and here goes Skierpers again. There's nobody in front of Skierpers, and he's in for try number 4 for Weston.
A killer blow for the home side. Well done there, as Skierpers showed fleet of foot down the touchline, and 2 tries within the space of 2 minutes. Great turnover again at the breakdown, and have a look here. Pop inside, Skierpers barrels his opposite man out the way, but here's the turnover, and here we have a look. Number 5 falling off there from Treverton. Kian Goggle, he won't be happy with that effort, but well done to Skierpers, who showed great toe to finish it off in the corner and enforce another try for the visitors.
Well, he created the 3rd try with a lovely piece of straight running, and he's scored the fourth with that burn down the right wing. Here goes Keegan Francis Pope, and this time it's not good. But 29 points to 6 as we head towards half-time. I don't think even the Weston supporters can quite believe what's going on.
Well, here we see it again. Running with the ball under his right arm, which is great technique because he can enforce a fend if need be. And Van Zuma, damn, just too late to come across and try and make that try-saving tackle.
So, can Treverton find something from somewhere before half-time? Remember, it's 35 minutes aside in schoolboy rugby. And finally, Treverton have brought Shane Coetzee off the field, and he's been replaced by Navarone Albers. Weston bringing it out through Dylan Rankin. And here's Michael Hutton. Must say that the back row of Weston have had a fantastic game as a unit. And look at the pace with which they move the ball. Skierpers with the pass out to William Blair. And they're right in front of their own supporters now, who are loving every minute of this. Here's Bauer looking for the chip and chase. Oh, there's nobody there. And if it hadn't been for the capricious bounce of the rugby ball, he might well have got try number 5 there.
Fantastic little option by Bauer. Nobody in behind the scrum off, not covering the chip, and just unfortunately couldn't gather it. Well, 10 handling errors in the first 32 minutes.
Coach!
Both sides, coaches will have to tighten them up at half-time.
Scrum!
Hutton with the pickup and working the short side, gets it out to Blair, and Blair showing us some toe now, trying to go straight through the left wing Devon O'Brien. Just rather ran away from his support, but a shrill blast on the whistle. It's a penalty to Weston. And Keegan Francis Pope comes up to take the penalty. He'll be looking for the corner. And that's a good kick. So there's a minute and a half left in the first half. 4 tries already for Weston. Can they get a 5th?
Well, William Blair did so well, but as we said, he's carrying the ball in the wrong hand, so he can't enforce an offload. He does really well to run over the top of the defender, but again, you know, it's the small basic technical areas that are letting Weston down, which could really help them grow on their lead.
Early lift is the call, so it's a free kick to Weston. And one last chance for them to try and get another try in this first half. They really are out-muscling Treverton man-to-man. Hutton is close. Couldn't quite get the ball down.
Not 10.
So they'll come back for another free kick. Treverton must be dying to hear the half-time whistle at the moment.
Some more. Backwards, backwards.
Still available for Weston. It's a lovely little move. Bauer staying on his feet long enough to place the ball. And now back into heavy traffic goes Tristan Carter. Oh, easy over the line. The referee's right on the mark there.
No, go forward.
And it looks as if it's been held up.
Stay forward. Scrum.
Well, Jason Hyman, the coach of Treverton, will have to have a word with his pack, because just around the fringes they look too upright and conceding too many meters to the Western guys who are physically bigger and stronger than their opposition.
Manifestly so as well. Just look at the way they line up here and how much bigger the Western boys are. I mentioned it at the start of the game. 2 props are over 110 kilos. Hutton is 100 kilos at 8th man. So we're in injury time at the end of the first half.
Bond! Scrum!
Pick up by Hutton, he's going to have a go himself, and he's there for a very simple eighth-man try. Try number 5 for Weston, coming in injury time at the end of the first half from their captain and head boy, Michael Hutton.
Well, you can chalk that down to Bergsma, Junger and Tennyson. They got the hit, and very simple try for the number 8 captain and head boy of the School of Weston, Michael Hutton. No defence, and a killer blow for Weston just before half-time.
Well, the fringe defence just wasn't there. So this should be the last action of the first half. Keegan Francis Pope. And the assistant referees say, yes, that's good. And what a half of rugby Weston have put together with 5 tries in all. The back row have contributed 3 of them. We've seen a brilliant fly half try from this man, Michael Bauer. And the Weston supporters are loving it, but it's a little quiet in the ranks of the home side. The Treverton supporters nodding their heads, wondering what their coach can come up with for the second half. At the break, it's Treverton 6, Weston 36.